So what is prop firm trading? If you're new to trading in general, you've probably heard about all these different prop firms and you're curious about what it is and who you can trust. I'm here to break that down and make it really, really simple for you. For those of you who are new here, my name's Forrest. I invest in stuff. I'm a day trader, and it is my passion to help people learn about day trading and personal finance in general. I have my own channel over at Forrest Trading. You can search that in your YouTube search bar, or you can click the link down below in the description of this video. Now, you're here on MyFundedFutures channel, so you've probably already went to MyFundedFutures website. And MyFundedFutures is one of many different prop firms out there. But what exactly is prop trading versus trading in your own account? The simplest way to describe this is that prop trading allows you to trade other people's money. Have you ever heard of OPM? Right? People say OPM as like the acronym for other people's money. Prop trading is just that. Instead of having to save up all of your own capital to start trading, you can literally go to a company like MyFundedFutures and start trading futures, right? No pun intended, for just a couple $100. Now, doing this normally would require hundreds or really thousands of dollars. And I'm actually gonna show you exactly what it would look like to fund your own account at one of the most common firms out there. In this case, NinjaTrader. These different brokerages don't set the margin requirements, right? These are actually set by bigger brokers. Nonetheless, we don't have to get too deep into the details. What I really want to highlight for you is the power and the leverage and the access that prop firms can give you, right? Again, trading other people's money versus trading your own money. So let's go ahead and look at one of the most common firms out there. We'll actually look at a few different ones, right? This isn't to say that they're good or bad. I actually use all of these tools, these companies that I'm about to show you, I personally use, right? So this definitely isn't a one or the other type of thing. This is purely for the sake of example. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're here on NinjaTrader, and the reason I'm using NinjaTrader is they have really low what's called span margin. So let's first talk about margin requirements. Okay, so margin requirements is the amount of capital that you're required to have in your account, right? The current value of your account in order to open a position. Think of this as collateral, okay? So to trade, let's say one futures contract of plants, I'm gonna require you to have $50 in order to trade one futures of plants, okay? Now, that's just an example, but the margin requirements for every single futures contract is different. So if you're gonna open your own account, right, with say a company like NinjaTrader, I'm just gonna use them as an example, or any other firm, there is something called a margin requirement. Now, this is a table for what they break down the difference between day and initial margin. Okay, this is gonna be really important when we talk about what firms let you do versus doing this. So let's look at what I trade. There's all these different things here like gold, euro dollar, more gold, lean hogs, e-mini, Japanese yen, lumber, live cattle. This is my first time seeing that. That's interesting. Micro Bitcoin, micro Ether, all these different things that you can trade, right? So we're gonna do a Command F and look for NQ, right? And let's find it. So E-mini NASDAQ 100, I trade NQ and MNQ pretty often. Now, if we look at the day margin, it's $1,000, and the full margin, or what they call initial margin, is $24,420. Okay, now, you need, even for the day margin, and essentially what they do, let me actually explain this for you. Essentially what they do is that during the day, that you only need $1,000 per open position of NQ, right? So if I enter a trade with one NQ, okay, in my own account, I need at least $1,000. If my account dips below $1,000 while that position is open, they will force liquidate it. They will close the position and they'll actually charge you a fee. Now, over settlement, news, extra volatility in the market, they're going to increase that to the full amount, which is $24,420. This means that if you're a trader in your own account, trading real money, right, where there aren't rules. I mean, these are the rules right here. You need at least to be safe, right, to not really face any crazy situations, $24,000, okay, which is pretty close. And this is just for NQ. You can see on the table, it's different for all these other contracts, but it's close to the 25,000 that you need to be a day trader and other things. Now, there's not enough time in this video to talk about all the different situations. I'm going to focus specifically on futures because MyFundedFutures is a prop firm focused on futures. Makes sense, right? So now let's look at the difference here right? So I would need at least $1,000 to open position, 24,000 to hold this position overnight, right? So if I want to trade 2, 3, 4, 10, let's say 10, I would need $10,000. Let's look at one more, right? Maybe I'm someone who wants to trade, Bitcoin futures. So let's look at MBT. It's $1,000, 1,925. You can see it's a little bit different. Let's look for MNQ. MNQ is $100, 2,442, right? It's a tenth of a full NQ. Let's look at ES, right? ES is something that a lot of people trade. ES, well, let's go to MES. All right, MES right here, you can see it's $50 and $1,600 per contract. If we look for, let's just search for E-mini S&P 500. That's MNQ. I just want ES. It's actually in alphabetical order first. It's 500 and 16,000 right now. Now, these full margin requirements change, by the way. Okay, you want to keep that in mind. And the broker can change this at their own whim. Cool. So let's go over to MyFundedFutures and see what you can get. Okay, keep those other numbers in mind. And again, the reason you trade with a prop firm is you're trading other people's money. A lot of people will make the mistake and say that, real traders don't trade prop firms, or that you only do it if you're broke. And that's just not true. Okay, prop firms give you access to capital. Of course, if you're looking to get an account with MyFundedFutures, use the link down below in the description of this video. It'll give you a nice little discount. There are prop traders trading 7-figure accounts like on Wall Street. Prop trading is something that's been around for decades. Okay, I would say this new advent of prop firms, where it's more accessible to retail traders, which are you and I, people trading smaller accounts, that's really the only difference. But prop trading and people basically creating a business and finding traders to trade their money for them has existed for a very long time. MyFundedFutures is simply one of those businesses. So when you come to MyFundedFutures, right, essentially there's a process where they want to vet and see that you can trade first, right? So there's this evaluation phase. So there are all these different evaluations that you can get, right? I always say that the expert is closer to trading a live account, right? There's less rules. If you're curious about how drawdowns work, go check out some of the other videos. But essentially, if I get this $50,000 expert account, you see that there's a $4,000 profit target and my max position is 5 contracts. So let's stop right there. I pay $165 and I have access to 5 contracts, regardless of the instrument. Now, there should be like light bulbs going through your head, like, oh, this limitation of 5 contracts doesn't matter what I'm trading. This could be 5 NQ, this could be 5 ES, this could be 5 whatever. So the actual value of the account does not determine the leverage. The leverage is simply a mechanism of whatever they've decided to create in this offering, right? So in terms of trading other people's money, you're putting up a small amount of capital, $165 a month, right? You pass the eval. There's no fee with MyFundedFutures to go from eval to the funded stage, and you immediately have access to this leverage, and it's the same once you pass. Okay, you can see here there's no activation fee, and there's a $2,000 trailing drawdown, right? You can, in a sense, think of this as paying $165,000 to get $2,000 if you look at the drawdown. Either way, you're, look at that, 165 to 2,000, do the math. So prop trading, again, the primary difference, what prop trading is you go to a business, and that business is in the business of finding people who are good traders and letting them trade their money. That's what prop firms do. The big difference with retail prop firms now is that they also make money from people signing up from evaluations and things like that, right? Training is another way that these businesses, training traders, right? Consultations, things like that, right? But that's beside the point. Prop trading, to answer the title of this video, is all about trading other people's money. MyFundedFutures is, in my opinion, one of the best prop firms for new traders. Why, Forrest? Why are they one of the best prop firms, aside from the fact that you're their YouTuber and having a partnership with them? Well, I'm glad you asked, random subscriber, because you definitely subscribed to this video. There's no gotchas, okay? And I'll be candid. The bar is low in this industry, guys. It really is, which is unfortunate, which is why I really, really like MyFundedFutures, actually. So my opinion on prop firms, I'll be honest, I use other ones outside of MyFundedFutures as well. But in terms of my recommendation for people, it's always MyFundedFutures, because what you see is what you get, right? There's no gotchas. It's really simple. The Discord is active. Okay, it's managed. There are mods. There's people there. You know, the website works. It's clean. You can tell that they care. They really recently implemented a broker into the platform. Okay, so this is one of the really cool things that they implemented recently, and I've already talked about this, is volumetrica. You can trade inside the website, right? Like I can actually, the market's open right now, so I can just search for ES, right? Oh, let me actually set up my connection. MFFU, and everything that you need is right here. So your performance tracking is right here. Your trading is right here. They have a journal. Everything that you need is inside the platform. And when you go to other websites, not other websites, when you go to other prop firms and look at what is there, you'll see how drastic the difference is. If I want to start trading, I can hit this little trade button and I can see this up on the side right here. So it's actually super, super simple to get started with MyFundedFutures. Everything you need is in your hands. You don't have to worry about figuring out, you know, trading view and all these other things. You can, right? They support all the things that you would expect from a prop firm, right? They support those things and you have those options. But my point is they're super, super simple. So if you are looking to trade other people's money, which I think is great, right? I started trading, right? I came up as a trader, traded my own account and did that for a long time. It took me a long time to go from 0 to 100K to 2, 3, 4, 500K, and eventually, you know, past 7 figures in all-time profits in my own account. It took me years. Okay. It's crazy what people can do nowadays. So use it. I think MyFundedFutures is a great option. If you have questions, of course, you can ask in the MyFundedFutures Discord. You can hit me up. I'm in that Discord. There's a ton of other traders in Discord. There are mods and people in the Discord. You can hit up my Discord, right? Trade Edge. We are a premium group, but we're focused on teaching people about the markets, things like that, right? We're not a signal server. We're focused on developing traders. That's my passion, again, like I said earlier. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Peace.